name is Vorhölter. I'm an anthropologist, and I'm particularly interested in the subfields of medical and psychological anthropology. My current research focuses on sleep and sleeplessness in Germany, and I'm doing my fieldwork in a sleep lab, which is a medical facility where people who suffer from disordered sleep go for diagnosis and treatment. I'm interested in how knowledge on sleep is produced in the lab, how this knowledge is applied in diagnosis and therapy, and also how doctors and patients negotiate what they consider to be good or healthy or unhealthy sleep. So on the one hand, the project looks at the relationship between knowledge and experience. How is sleep, which is by definition something that we don't have conscious access to, measured, recorded, and evaluated in the lab, and how do these, one might say, objective measurements actually relate to how people subjectively experience their sleep. On the other hand, I'm interested in agency. How do people, both patients and sleep experts, try to act on sleep? How do they try to create good sleep or fix bad sleep? In my research, I work with people who suffer from insomnia. So people who are constantly confronted with the experience of wanting to sleep but not being able to sleep, which is actually an experience of profound powerlessness. The more they try to sleep, the less it happens. So questions that interest me are like, what kind of strategies do these insomniacs develop if regaining agency actually means giving up control, which I think is a much broader question actually. I look at how sleep experts try to help these people and also what sleep scientists make of insomnia. Sleep fascinates me because it's an extremely complex biosocial phenomenon that is still not completely understood. It's both a biological necessity that is driven by hormones, neurotransmitters, biorhythms, but it's also strongly embedded in and regulated by social conventions regarding how, with whom, and where people sleep, for instance. I think sleep raises very interesting and fundamental questions about the dialogical interplay between individual body, mind, self, and the biosocial environment, and that's something that fascinates me as a psychological anthropologist. But sleep is also fascinating because everyone does it all the time, and yet no one can really produce it at will. With my work, I would like to provide new insights into the myriad factors that affect our sleep and how we understand and deal with it. I think sleep is a topic of great concern for many people, and especially those people who don't sleep well. And there's actually very little anthropological research on sleep, which I find surprising because sleep, like eating or drinking, is so crucial for our health and well-being, and because we spend so much time doing it. I think also because sleep fundamentally affects how social life is organized and as such should be of interest to anthropologists. I think many people, anthropologists included, just take sleep for granted until they can't sleep anymore. Then sleep, or the lack thereof, actually becomes almost like an existential threat. So I think the aim of my research is also to maybe question the taken for grantedness of sleep.